Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be looking at the Kershaw Cryo folding knife. Now this is an assist open knife, but I think it's a great inexpensive EDC or everyday carry knife. I am by no means a knife guy, but as a wedding gift for being a groomsman, a buddy of mine got me a Kershaw Trive back in the day, and I've been in love with them ever since. That is Kershaw knives. I like the assisted opening, and this is kind of useful just in opening packages and things like that. So this is a typical Kershaw box. Obviously, it's been opened. I've had this knife for probably about a year or so, and they all come in little packages like this. I threw away the little plastic piece, but here's the knife. And this is a okay size knife. It is a little small. I am going to do a review on the Cryo 2, which is a bit bigger, but I really love the way this knife looks. And one thing I'll say about these Kershaw knives is that I highly recommend getting the titanium finish. I know sometimes the other finishes can be a little bit cheaper, but this one just, the grip is so good on it, and I don't really like, plastic grips or the G grip, whatever. I'm not a fan of that. I just like having a metal knife, without that. And then, you got the pocket clip right here, so that's pretty cool. Like I said, this knife is kind of small for me, especially, so that's the assisted opening, so it's not like an automatic knife or anything like that. So anyway, but as you can see, when I hold this knife, my pinky kind of gets on it, but kind of not, depending upon how I grab it, and it is a little bit short. So the blade on this knife is 2.75 inches. So as you can see, it has Kershaw written there, and the finish is just really nice. All right, so this is the 8 CR13 MOV steel. So it's a Chinese steel, but like I said, I'm not out here like living the forest life or anything like that, but just for opening boxes and just carrying around for various little things, it has been quite handy, and it's easy to close. So you just move that, and then, sorry, I'm operating my camera with one hand, but anyway, you just push out this little piece of steel right here, and then the knife will close relatively easily, and that's that. But all right, so the knife is easy to open. As you can see, that's it opening, and then to close it, you just pull this piece of steel that way and then close it. Love the profile of this knife. If you work in an office, whipping this out, it might be a little intimidating for some. I mean, it opens well. I haven't oiled it or anything like that. I haven't really used it that much, honestly. I had a different knife I was using, but I thought I'd do a quick review of this knife. So this knife, like I said, the blade is 2.75 inches, and I think altogether the knife is 6.5 inches in length. You got a little loop for your lanyard right there, so that's cool, and the mechanism works pretty well, and it's quality from Kershaw. So there you have it. All right, one last thing I forgot to mention is that it does come with this manual. So this is a pretty cool, if you don't know that much about knives, or you want to kind of maintenance your knife, that kind of thing. There are ways to do that, and they're highlighted in this manual.